barbaric horrors against the children of Palestine, the people of Palestine. And therefore, in the context of holding our own government responsible, we put forward a set of demands which are relevant to holding this government accountable. We are here today to demand that the government of India should cancel all licenses to companies supplying military arms and equipment to Israel and to hold the granting of new licenses. You have heard about these companies. I don't want to go into the details, but I would like to state that, for example, the joint Adani-Elbit joint venture, which has a facility in Hyderabad, is actually being subsidized by our government and its policies as far as access to land is concerned, as far as cheap labor is concerned, because the drones which are being manufactured in this factory are directly exported back to Israel. So, this is an example. The second demand is made in India equipment, drones, explosives are being sent and used in the war, the genocide against Palestine. Along with the export, India also imports military and security equipment from Israel. Millions of dollars worth of import. Millions of dollars. I'm not going into what happens to the security equipment. We all know about Pegasus, so I'm not going into that. But this is also during the course of a genocidal war, where arms supplies from Israel to India are continuing. This is also a direct help and assistance to the health of the economy of a genocidal power, which is using that economic assistance to continue this horrific war. The third demand that we make is to stop the export of cheap labor, mainly construction workers, at the request of the Israeli government, who have expelled Palestinians, who have denied Palestinians the right of livelihood in Israel, thousands of Palestinians, and who have asked the government of India to replace those Palestinians with Indians, and the government has accepted it. And thousands of workers from, beginning with Ahmedabad in Gujarat, have been shipped out to Israel. So this is a direct support of the apartheid policies, the ethnic cleansing policies of the Zionist government of Israel. So these are the minimum 3 demands which we are making. And in short, these 3 aspects show very clearly the complicity of the government of India in this barbaric, horrific genocide against the people of Palestine. Now, why do we say it's complicit? I mean, we know it is morally repugnant, it is ethically bankrupt, but it is also unlawful, it is illegal. Because we are a party to the protocol of the International Court of Justice. And just for your information, as many of you probably already know, we have an Indian judge sitting there in the 15-member bench of the ICJ. And there are 2 important rulings. The first in January, which basically held that the Israel occupation of Palestine and its actions in Palestine are unlawful. And the second ruling more recently in July, and I want to quote from that, quote, "All states are under an obligation not to render aid or assistance in maintaining the situation arising from the unlawful presence of Israel in the occupied Palestinian territories.